Hey guys, it's CasualScapes here. This is going to be my little guide on the Gielinor games preparation update. I know it's like about a week old now, but for those of you who don't know how to do it or would like to learn a little bit more about either the activity of getting the materials or the shop, then you might want to check this video out. If you already know about this update and you're not interested in this video, please go ahead and check out my others. I've got a video on the 200 mil players update yesterday, as well as the Solomon store, and then I also have a guide on the fastest gold charms in Runescape. So if you'd like to see those videos, head over to my channel and check those out. I'd really appreciate it. If not, let's go ahead and get started with the video. So the Gielinor games preparation update is basically a little activity for players to get a head start on collecting points for the Gielinor games to be used in the shop here. And so basically what players can do is gather resources for this guy, Umad Arrow. And in order to start, you're going to head over to Varrock Square, where you'll find the little gift icon for holiday event on your map. And then you want to talk to Umad Arrow in order to start. And the only thing you're going to need is, as you can see in my inventory, I have a rune pickaxe. You're gonna need just the best pickaxe that you have. It'll just make things faster. You can use your bronze one, but it might take a little bit longer. So you're gonna talk to Umad. He's gonna say welcome back because I've been helping, and then you're just gonna say how can I help. And I'm gonna start by making metals. You can start with the components or helping with the catering. It doesn't matter what order you need it in. And then he'll say I need you to make 7 gold metals. And you can either hit 1, how do I make those, or 2, okay. I'm going to hit okay because I'm going to show you guys how to do them. I already know how to do them. So we're going to head over around to this side of the little prep area. And you're going to mine the Gielinor Games scrap pile. And because you've already talked to Umad and you're making metals, it's going to start mining gold nuggets for you. And I'll go ahead and skip to when I have 14 gold nuggets. Alright, so I've got 14 gold nuggets now, and you're going to want to mine 14 because it's going to use 2 gold nuggets for each metal, and since you're going for 7, you're going to want 14. So once you've got all 14, you're just going to look at this furnace here and click on that to smelt the Gielinor Games forge, and it'll make the gold metals for you. Just as a reminder, this update is for members and free-to-play players. The gold metal making and the catering is for free to play as well as members, and the next thing, which I'm about to show you, is going to be the members only part. But even free to play players can gain a lot of extra points here by doing this every day, so it's definitely worth doing for both. Alright, so once you have your gold medals made, you can either talk to him, or I just like to use the gold medal on him to save time. So you use it on Umad, you'll say you have some medals to hand in, and then you scored 60 contribution points as well as some XP in both mining and smithing. So he'll say that's all the gold medals he needs today. Oh wow, I just leveled up my my smithing off of that. Sweet. Alright, anyway. So now what you're going to do is talk to him again to see how else you can help. And I'll go ahead and do the members resources really quick. The members one is for construction XP, but it's going to be the exact same thing. So you're going to say you want to help by building components. You need 7 iron girders, and you click alright. Then we're going to go back over here to the Gielinor Games scrap pile. And we're going to mine another 14 of these. So I'll go ahead and pause the video and resume when I have 14. Okay, so we've got our 14 iron nuggets now, and we're going to do the same thing by smelting the Gielinor Games forge. And we're going to get our 7 iron girders. And then we're just going to use the girders on Umad again. And he'll take them, and you'll get 750 construction XP as well as some mining XP. And you'll get 50 contribution points for the iron girders. Alright, so now there's one thing left, and that's the catering. The catering is the hardest part about the whole thing, and it's still a joke. So, because the catering is the only thing that actually requires some thinking in the whole event. So, I'd like to help with the catering. and he'll ask you to make a dish with 3 requirements. And you don't need to memorize them because once you go over to the catering side, it will show you at the top of the screen right here. So all you're going to do for these is you're going to try, so the one I want to make is spicy, savory, and bitter. So all you're going to do is click on each ingredient and look for how many total points it gets you. And what you're going to be looking for is 5s and 6s. So let's see, you're just going to click through until you get a 6 or a 5, and there are some 7s. I've had a couple 7s, but they don't pop up every time. So we're going to keep the ginger root in there because that's 6. Now we're going to look for 11, 12, or 13 points for a 5, 6, or 7. So there's an 11, that's 5. Let's go ahead and take that one out and see if we can find anything higher. But we'll remember that cinnamon was a 5 in case there's nothing better. So there's a 6, so we definitely want to keep the paprika in there. Now we're going to be looking for 18 or 19 possibly. But a 17 would mean it was a 5-point item, so that would work also. It just wouldn't be the best. And as you can see, some of them don't add any points at all, or 1 or 2 points, and those aren't worth adding. So this cooking one is a little bit of a guessing game. Well, okay, so here's a 17, so there's a 5. We gotta remember that the nutmeg is a 5. 18, so we're gonna keep the dandelion, and now we're gonna look for 24 points. See if anything can get us up to that. There's the 24 with the pepper. So we'll just check to see if the last 2 are any higher. So the coffee beans and the pepper are not going to matter. So we'll just go ahead and use the coffee beans, and we're going to cook. And then it'll pop up with a little Gielinor Games dish right here, and you're just going to use that with Umad again. And he'll give you some cooking XP, 408 cooking XP, and the contribution points you receive for each meal are going to be determined by the points on your meal. So my meal scored 24 points, so I get 18 contribution points for that meal. And you'll make 3 meals each day. So my next one is going to be a spicy, sour, and bitter dish. So I'll go ahead and fast forward through my other 2 dishes now that you guys know how to do it, and I'll show you the shop after this. Alright, so I've just finished my 3rd dish. I'm only going to get 24 points for this one too. Sometimes it'll only give you a certain number of points. You just got to do the best you can with what they give you. Alright, so another 18 contribution points. And once you finish the 3rd task, there's nothing left for you to do in that day. So you got to come back the next day in order to gain more points. And the other part to this prep is the shop. So if you right click Umad and click shop, it'll show you the reward shop here, and then it'll bring you to the main little screen here and show you your contribution points up in this left hand corner. Obviously the points you're going to get for this prep game are not going to be comparable to what you're going to get once the Gielinor games actually start. So my advice is to hold off on spending your coins until the games actually start, because I don't know if the coins will be as many as you can get, or there'll be a cap on the number you can get. I'm not sure how it will be once the update is released, but that's my advice to you guys. What I'm planning on doing most likely is going straight to the gold tier. I'm probably gonna save up 70 or 2,500, unlock silver, go to silver, save up 2,500, unlock gold, and start buying the gold stuff that I would like. But that's just what I'm gonna do, I think. But as you can see, they have the bronze, silver, and gold levels, and in all the levels they have the rings, the torches, and the clothing items, the shirts, the gloves, the shoes, the legs, and the hat. As you can see, the same thing in the silver. But in the bronze, they're 100 cheaper, a little bit cheaper than the silvers. Like for example, the shoes in bronze are 300 points, and in silver they're 500. But as you get up to gold, there are more items. They're all more expensive, obviously, but you can grab an emote, a Mexican wave emote, a sportsman emote, both 1,000 each, and you can also grab an athlete title, which are pretty cool. But yeah, for the shop, that's it for right now. I don't know if they'll expand it for the actual games themselves. I doubt it, but you have to consider for a free-to-play and a members update. These are some pretty cool rewards. I'm looking forward to getting some points and having an opportunity to buy some of these. So that's gonna wrap up the Gielinor Games prep video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please like it down below, and subscribe to me as well. Go check out my channel. I've got some other videos that you will probably find helpful, and more on the way. If you have any suggestions for me, please go to my feed on my channel and post a comment. If I decide to make a video on your suggestion, I will give you a shout out in that video. So I hope it was helpful, and I'll see you later, guys. CasualScapes signing off.